All right. This video is probably going to be controversial, and I'm actually kind of scared to release this video. But essentially, we're going to be talking about how stressful med school is. And I feel like a lot of times people just talk about how med school is hard, but it's never been explained to me in a way that it's personable. And the reason why I want to make this video is because I wish someone would have told me, because at the end of the day, my fear is to deter others away from medicine if they want to, because I know during pre-med it's a very hard time and you're always scared, you always have like imposter syndrome. But at the same time, you got to be real, you just got to be real straight up, like what it actually is like. And I think people are too scared to really express the difficulty and what it does to you. But just to end on a good note at the end, I also am going to talk about a huge tip that's really been helping me in my mental health and pushing through this difficult curriculum. And yeah.
Alexa, good morning.
Okay.
Trepidatious about the amount of additional studying I have yet to accomplish, but I think if I just grind all day today and tomorrow, it'll get done.
Yeah. Like first exam was like tiring. You know what I mean? Like it was just anxiety, stressful, because like we don't know what's going on and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second exam was just like perpetual burnout. You know what I mean? Like everyone was just burnt out. They're just trekking through. And then this exam, dude, it's like past burnout. It's just straight depression. See, I'm already sure. Oh, G, 7 flat 5.
I think you just dropped the G, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I never thought through love we'd be making one lovely as she. Isn't she lovely? Made from What is good, my beautiful people? I'm actually recording on the weekend. Today is October 19th, it's Saturday, and I haven't recorded a video on the weekend yet. I literally have a script in front of me. I'm not even reading it, guys. I'm going through some, I'm gonna freestyle my script right now. I'm just gonna be real. And I think the reason why I want to make this video is because as a pre-med student before, I really wish that someone had told me this in advance. It wouldn't have deterred me because I can't really see myself doing anything else. Like this is where I feel like I want to be and what I want to do. But it would have been nice to kind of prepare better. I also want to prepare people who are interested on how difficult it really is. So so yeah, I just got back from practice. I'm heading back to school now to meet up with David to, let's see, he just texted me back. Let me see what he says. Yeah, all right. So yeah, David is down to study, so I'm gonna go meet up with him. We have our exam this coming week as well. Why is my hair like sticking? Oh, and as you can tell, I've moved into my new apartment. So after the video is over, stick around for after hours and I'll do a quick room tour as well. Why not? All right, let's go back to school. Wrong side. that a neutrophil?
What, the pink one?
Yeah.
No, that's an eosinophil. You seen pink, remember?
It's called a neutrophil.
Pink one
One in the middle.
Oh, we got.
See that it has a. Oh no, you know what it is actually? It's a horseshoe, so it's a band cell. It's an immature neutrophil. Because you don't see any segmentation.
Neutrophils don't stain pink.
Neutrophils are neutral, so they have both the basophilic and
Dude, I just started something. Now I gotta look it up. I gotta look up which one's right. Yeah, dude, I think it's a neutrophil. I know what you mean. No, I know, like you said, a eosinophil does stain pink, but the segmentation, I'm pretty sure eosinophils have two. This is one. Let's talk about. I'm gonna talk about what it looks like every day to day, like the workload that we have to do pretty much every week / every other week. So first of all, we have exams every 2 to 3 weeks, and these aren't just like, if you think about undergrad, think about a final exam, 2 final exams every 2 to 3 weeks. So that's pretty much what we're doing. So after every exam ends, we pretty much are studying for our next final every week. So let me just give you a list of all the things that we're doing every week / every 1 to 2 weeks. So we have anatomy. Within anatomy, we have dry lab, which is like histology, bone structure, radiology, ultrasound, all of that. Then we have wet lab, which is our cadaver dissection. And then we also have peer teaching, which is teaching our dissection to other students. And then we have anatomy lecture, of course, overall. So we have all of that every week. And then we also have something called FMS, which is Fundamentals of Medical Science. Right now we're doing hematology, immunology, oncology, a bit of micro, all at once. And we have something called TBLs, which are mandatory in-person sessions every week. Then we have something called LEBHC, which is also part of our Step 1 exam, which is about medical ethics, research, statistics, stuff like that. Every week we also have something called CSK, which is our clinical skills. For that, we're going in doing patient interaction, training on the actual physical aspects of being a doctor. Then we also have something called HCS. So HCS is pretty much ethics, and it's like an ethics class. On top of all those are our classes. We have to do service learning, which is like volunteering. We have clubs. We have to do research, preparation, and then on top of that, we have normal stuff, right? So like this is just school. Mind you, everything I just said, this is every week or pretty much every other week, okay? Just lectures in general is a full-time job. Just watching the lectures is 30 to 40 hours a week. So that's not including everything I just mentioned. Everything I just mentioned is on top of 30 to 40 hours of lectures every week. And then we also have to, take care of ourselves. So we have to go to the gym, we have to meal prep, we gotta sleep, which, we don't really do anymore. People have been having relationships socially with other friends, loved ones, families. It's crazy because there's just no time. Like sometimes I barely have time to call like my best friend back at home. I don't remember the last time I called my family. Like it's and yeah. So a bunch of scary stuff, and to tie it all on top, to scare you guys even a little bit more, even though that's my fear right now, is I looked up the dropout rate for medical students. So they don't actually have a dropout rate, but they do have a graduation rate. And the graduation rate of medical schools every year is 81.7 to 84.1%. That's not a number that people are just going to be advertising, to the general public, because why would you want to do that, right? So yeah, when I say it's hard, imagine a full-time job, and that's like the mandatory you have to do, and then you have 2 other full-time jobs on top of that every week, and you just have no breaks, no social life, no time to take care of yourself, and you're just kind of spiraling, you're just crying. I will preface though, every med school has a different type of curriculum, so this is the curriculum that I've been dealt. But in general, I'm pretty sure all medical students are going through difficult times like this right now, but no one wants to scare people away from medicine. No one wants to feel like, I think of med school is like, people need to know that, I'm on top of my crap, I'm a med student, I'm smart, guys, I'm a normal person. We're all normal people here. we all have the same issues, and we're just trying to get through it somehow, and it's honestly just a battle of the will.
But I got a good score on that in 4 days, so I'm cooking today.
Clothes brand new.
Oh my. Yeah!
See 2 days from now.
I gotta take notes while I'm doing this.
Dude, I haven't studied anatomy in like 4 days.
Dude,
Dude, I don't think
what's
I
happening?
No, because I'm so caught up in FMS. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't looked at anatomy in 4 days.
That's what I did at the very start, and then I was like, I gotta stop
I
because it's
know.
too much.
I don't know if I'm gonna remember anything. Their cooking is so.
What you're cooking.
Dude, we need to get that shirt.
Dude,
Cook,
I know.
cooking.
Can we? We should.
need it-
We,
dude,
let's,
we need it
let's
for
just,
Halloween.
Let's just buy it, and then every time we have an exam, like for the next 4 years, we wear that. And
Every
we'll-
exam?
Every exam.
Oh, it's only 35. Oh, I saw the first answer. Typical of a typical rib articulated is the transverse process of the same number of vertebrae as itself. This creates the cost of vertebra. If you're at rib 3, the nerves are below the rib, the
And-
intercostal space number is below the rib, and the vertebrae that attaches is below the rib.
Oh, that makes it easy.
Yeah, I didn't make that connection before. Oh, that lighting's bad. Just finished doing some practice problems with David. Gonna head home. The good thing about being close to home is I can just walk home. I'm gonna cook some lunch, eat that, study some at home. Might head back to the library later today, but we'll have to see. Yeah, I realized how cooked I am for anatomy this exam, because for this exam it's a little bit different from the past two. Most of the exam is going to be consistent on embryology and histology, rather than just gross anatomy. So that the practice questions humbled me. Let's just put it that way. Quick fun fact about reheating rice. So, when you make rice and it's hot, always make sure if you have leftover rice that you kind of cool it off and put it in the fridge right away. And the reason why is there's actually a type of bacteria, and I think it's called Bacillus cerebus, I believe, or cerebus, something like that. And essentially it's a gram-positive bacteria, and they can produce spores in rice, and it will mature and become bacteria in heat, which is why you have to put your rice in the fridge. Personally, the biggest stress of med school, or just stress academically in general, isn't necessarily like getting good grades or all that stuff, right? It's more of the fact that you can't stop thinking about it. And it gets to the point, I don't know if you guys have ever felt this, but if I'm not studying, even though I have nothing to study, I'm stressed that I'm not studying. And then when I'm studying, I'm stressed that I'm studying. So no matter what I'm doing, I'm just always stressed about academics or about studying or being on top of stuff, It's that just endless grind mentality. And I realized that that's really bogging me down, especially in med school. And it's like an itch. And unless you itch it, it doesn't go away. But then the moment you itch it, you realize it's there. So then you want to itch it even more. Like it just doesn't go away, And, people will be like, oh, work out, eat well, sleep. Like, yeah, I mean, you can do those things, but at the end of the day, it's not a physical thing. Like, it's always good to be physically healthy, but it's a mental thing, right? Like, you just can't stop thinking about it no matter what you're doing, showering, eating, trying to enjoy your life, right? And sometimes the thing is like, yeah, academic stress can do that too, but why does it have to stop there, right? Like, it could be family, it could be friends, right? It could be maybe you went to a volleyball game the other night and you accidentally forgot your Apple Watch and you only realized that at 12 a.m. You use Find My to track it down. You drive to this shady neighborhood at like 2 a.m., realize that you can't get it, and then you finally get it back the next day because someone had it, but you didn't know they had it. Stuff like that could possibly happen, like, who knows? Like, this is a hypothetical, of course, right? So, these things, like, it just piles and piles and piles, and people kind of be like, oh, just be healthy. I don't know. I found a way, I guess, there was like a mental shift for me personally, because I just couldn't stop thinking about school no matter what I was doing in my sleep. Like, I would be literally studying in my sleep, like as I'm sleeping, and then I'll wake up because I don't know the answer, and I go check my notes for the answer that I couldn't solve in my sleep, solve it, and then I can't go back to sleep again. Like, I have done that multiple times. Like, it's insane. So yeah, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys what I guess kind of has been working for me to kind of just get out of it, because how do you get rid of something that you can't physically get rid of? It's in your head, right? And it's not like I can just stop thinking about med school, right? But I think I figured out a way to kind of like manage it somewhat. So I'll be sharing with you guys about that in a little bit. But for now, I need to enjoy this warm meal. It is so cold here, guys. It's, yeah. These are so good. Belgian butter waffle cookies from Trader Joe's. So I've been studying for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I got 4 hours of sleep last night just because I have not been sleeping well. So I think I'm gonna take a nap for maybe like 30 minutes, study again. And then my car needs a car wash, so I'm gonna go get a car wash later tonight. Maybe grab some food. On the weekends, I tend to grab some takeout and stuff just to treat myself from the hecticness of the week. So I don't know. We'll see. I might cook still, but dude, I'm feeling kind of lazy today. It's like a lazy study / try to regenerate my energy, so I can get through another week. So I'll see you guys after I wake up from my nap. Oh god. Alright, so I ended up taking, instead of an hour nap, I slept for 3 hours. I will say I did get the flu vaccine recently, so I don't think that's helping my case because my body feels slightly more groggy because of it. Make sure you get your flu vaccines, people. But yeah, instead what I'm gonna do then is I'm going to cook dinner soon. Once I start getting a little bit hungry, I'm gonna finish up studying a little bit. Rip car wash. I mean, honestly, this is just the reality. I think it's just like you have so many plans and sometimes you just gotta push it off. I'll probably have to do grocery shopping and car wash tomorrow. Yeah. I never tried this before, but I'm gonna try it and we'll see how it works. Just pour this over, see what happens. Watch me just act this out. think I put way too much. It's becoming a pancake. It's supposed to just be like a crisp layer on the outside. Now it's just dumpling pancake. Yeah, it just looks like a pancake. Now it looks like this. How can we get rid of something that's here, and no matter how much we try to improve our physical health, like it just won't go away? And my answer to that problem has honestly just been finding really strong distractions, but they have to be healthy distractions. And let me elaborate on what that means, like, because it seems so obvious, right? But so after my second exam, I came back to my old apartment and I started doing music production, and I haven't done that in like a couple months since, and I love making music, and I have never felt that amount of joy and fun and creativity in so long, and I was just so in the zone. There was nothing else. Like, I wasn't worried about what I got on my exam. Like, I literally had no head empty, no thoughts except just I love making music. And I was up till like 4 a.m. just making music, having the time of my life. Like, it was so good. And that's what I mean by the strong/intense distraction, because there are things that you can do for fun, like maybe go hang out with your friends at the mall or something. Maybe that could be, but for me personally, like if I do that, like, yeah, I'm having fun, I'm still there, but it's still in the back of my mind. You need something that's so enjoyable, so like you love so much that like it just goes all the way, right? And nothing else is taking up your brain space because there's no time or need. And there's a couple of other for me too. Like, I started doing cooking, and I just love cooking, the creative process and all that stuff. And stress is always going to be a part of life, and I think it just grows as you get older, and sometimes you just need to find time to love yourself, and I think that's good. And when you do, go all in. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. It will really help support my channel. Thank you for being here, whether you're subscribed or not, and I'll catch you next time. Peace. You still there? You ready for the room tour? Well, thanks for staying if you are here for the post-video room tour. But essentially, let me just show you my desk first. So this is kind of my desk setup right now. Don't look at the cords. Guys, don't look at the cords. I know, low-key looks like a fire hazard, won't even lie. So I got my desk set up here. It's my standing desk and all that. I got wall mounts for my guitars. Ooh, the orientation's tripping me out. I put all my musical gear in the corner here. I keep my shoes in here because sometimes I don't trust that the dog won't like bite up my shoes, so I just keep it in here. I have a second desk here. Sometimes if people want to come over and study, or sometimes if I'm eating. I used to eat at my my main desk here, but then it got kind of messy and all that stuff. So this is my second desk. Here I have my Roomba, my air purifier. I love VR, love tech. Just some stuff here. See this lantern right here? My mom actually made that lantern, and I've been carrying that since a while. I have my usual stuff, my projector, my little dino, Spingosaur 1, and then Spingosaur 2. And then I have my workout machine in here as well. So I pretty much live, breathe, eat, sleep in this room. Wake up, get out of bed, work out, get food, eat, study, rotate. Biggest benefit of living here is it's silent. Because in my old apartment, we live right next to the bridge, so at night it was just constant cars driving. And we live so close, sometimes if like a truck drives by, the entire building shakes. It was so scary. So yeah, I'm really blessed to be here and grateful to be able to just be able to sleep again, honestly. Sleep in silence and not be worried about like the building crashing down or anything like that. So, all right, peace out for real.